Yes, guys, we are back with Jade Skillen, Hyrox Master Trainer, with her top tips for the final Hyrox event, 100 wall balls. How are we getting through these?
So this is basically where you leave it all on the field here. So big first point set up. Okay, so obviously picking the ball up, we want to be in line with the rig and we want to be basically arm's distance away. That's going to be a really good indication for where your start point is. If you're too close, the ball's going to fall straight on your head. All right, so just maximizing that reach length is going to be really key. From there, obviously ball at the chest. Okay, one of the biggest things is obviously the depth of your wall ball as point number 2. Okay, so again, we're hinging down, full squat position. We want to be below parallel. That's what they're asking for in the movement standards of Hyrox. So making sure we're getting the depth in that position as well. Okay, we want to keep the ball up nice and high as well. We don't want the ball too low. We're obviously going to release at the top of the extension, and then we want to be making sure we're catching the ball again chest level. Okay, we don't want to be any lower than that point, so we can see a few no reps and the ball too far out in front of people, so they're catching it and they're hinging off their lower back, or they're falling into a drop, which is obviously going to be a killer for starting up again. One thing I will mention as well is if you do break your reps, so if the ball hits the floor, okay, as a stop point, you must extend, okay, and then pick the ball up and start with your next squat at the top. You can't like clean the ball into the next squat, okay? So super important on that point there. Other important point as well is obviously maximize clusters, okay? So break the reps up. Don't just wait until you get to 50 and you're exhausted. Actually have a conscious mindfulness around, am I going to break this into 20s? Am I going to attack 10s? And that's going to be the most efficient way to get through your wall balls. And the finish line's right there.
Leave it all on the floor.